guys, it is Dolla Docta Jennifer here. I am a full-time veterinarian and a part-time reseller, mostly on Poshmark, but I'm also starting to dabble in Citizen, Depop, and eBay. I am here today with my top 20 of 2020, that year that we all want to forget. But these were, I wouldn't say some of my top sales, but others are just things or groupings of items that I thought sold really well for me. It may not have been like a super high price for each item, but they moved quickly, or they just seemed to be a popular item, or my friends even said, I can't believe you sell so many of X, whatever. So this is what we are doing today. I was gonna film in front of the fireplace. It's really cold today, but I decided to come stay out here in my normal place. I am using my ring light because it is really gloomy out and it's raining on and off. You can probably see my ring light right there. So we'll see how this goes and how it looks afterwards. I haven't used this before, so this is all new to me. I am slowly learning everything. I'm self-taught. Everything I've done on YouTube is self-taught. So by watching other YouTube videos, I hope you're having a great week. I am off today, and this is why, like I said in my last video, why I'm filming on these days, or the days I am not working my full-time job. I have, I think, 20 good, interesting, some are like outside of the box kind of things for you to think about, especially a couple are home goods type stuff and stuff that you may not usually pick up, but you know, as the bin pickers like to say, pick outside the box. I do subscribe to that somewhat. I do like unique items, so I always have some stuff in my closet that I know no one else has, which is, I think, fun, and I usually find them at, you know, out kind of hole in the wall places. So, as I said, I am Dolla Docta Jennifer. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this type of content. I normally do thrift hauls, thrift with me's. I do a what sold video every single week, and I'm just really trying to kind of get my information out there. If it helps you, if it doesn't, that's kind of up to you. Everyone is completely different. Everyone sells different stuff. Obviously, there's some overlap with, you know, the bigger brands and whatnot, but everyone's business is their own, and so this is kind of what helped me. I've watched, obviously, hundreds of YouTube videos at this point of other resellers, and I've taken bits and pieces from everyone and put them into my own business model. I am more of a fast flipper. I buy things very cheap and then I sell them for profit. I don't do a lot of high-end stuff. You will see one or two things in my haul today that are, those were just lucky. I'll be honest, it was just luck of the draw those days. So let's get started. I'm kind of to the side today because I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff here, videos and pictures of the stuff that I've sold. I'm going to hopefully try and give you as much information as possible. I don't have those pictures in front of me right now though, so that's going to be a little bit interesting. I just have brief notes. So, these are also in no particular order. And lastly, I am having a second giveaway this week. So if you would like to be entered into the giveaway, which will be with my What Sold video on Sunday, please leave a comment, like this, and subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I'm sorry, you can't win. So anyway, on to my list. Again, no particular order. I kind of just listed stuff out. So yeah. So initially, I do mostly do Goodwill Outlet buys. I also have a Humane Society that I support. They have a thrift store. This was a find in the bins or the Goodwill Outlets, and it was a Zoot triathlon suit. Say that 20 times fast. I didn't actually have any idea what this was when I picked it up. I thought it was something biking. Common Threads, who is someone I follow, does say biking, like shirts and different things like that do really well. So I grabbed it. I had no idea. I kind of looked up quick comps and I was like, well, there's some on there. We'll see. But it did really well. you know, for what it was, it probably cost me, I probably should have gotten that information, but it probably cost me like $1 or so. And it sold for, I think it was 30. So I'm gonna, obviously this is running the scroll of the solds of the Zoot suits. Mine is the most recent one, and so I will, as you will see, show you what mine was. But basically it's like a zip up. It has a zip up bra on the inside, so you can use it for triathlons. So it just for the biking, swimming, and running. It has a padded crotch area for the biking portion, and then it is, oh my gosh, I can't today. All right, garbage truck crisis averted. So anyway, that was the Zoot triathlon suit. Again, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to comment below. You can also follow me on Instagram and DM me there. And I actually just joined Clubhouse as well, so I'm now on there. So you can find me, follow me, and we can chat maybe in one of the rooms. I did an Instagram room this morning. Hello to my new followers from that room. I know at least one person decided to subscribe to my channel, so welcome. Anyway, okay. Number two, mugs. I know, it's a weird thing, but novelty mugs were huge for me last year, as you can see from what's scrolling around on this side. I just happened to get lucky, especially at the Humane Society thrift store. That is where I found most of my mugs. A couple were at a regular Goodwill that's near my house, but most were from there and cost anywhere between 25 cents, and I think maybe $1.50 was the most expensive I paid for any of the mugs I have, except for the group mug. The group mug was almost $2. That was at the regular Goodwill, but that was a really nice mug, so I was okay paying that. I made that money back, no problem. I knew Groot. I mean, it's Groot. I am Groot. So anyway, lots of mugs, Disney mugs, Marvel, funny sayings. Like I found a mug, which you will see, and I'm going to show you a little bit more of that one, that said, it had a funny God saying, and it was literally from the 1980s. I did sell a lot of vintage mugs. I know, it was really weird. It had staining on it, and obviously put all that in my listing. The guy gave me a 5-star rating, even said in the love note, you know, had staining, but she said it was there and I didn't care. And then recently I sold a Norman Rockwell mug. It was just had like one of the Norman Rockwell paintings and like a little thing on the back. So that was really cool too. But again, I don't pay a lot for them. So, you know, I'm okay if they sell for $10 to $15. I still have one or two that I've had for a while in my closet, but I mean, for the most part, the sell-through is pretty quick. So yeah, mugs, yay! Number 3. Now this one is going to be a very unique set of items, and partly it's because I subscribed to the box, so I had a lot of them laying around. And that is Cat Lady Box or Crazy Cat Lady Box items. This is a subscription service that you send, I think it's once a month. Yeah, once a month they send you a box. If it's a Cat Lady box, you get like a cat shirt or a mug or other things cat related. And if you do the Crazy Cat Lady box, you get cat toys and those items. So for a while I had the Crazy Cat Lady box because there was a lot of cats here. Anyway, but recently, well, I've unsubscribed at this point, but more recently, I was just doing the Cat Lady box and getting like the shirts and stuff. But then you would get stuff that you're never gonna use, like a cat alarm clock, or what was something else? Oh, a cat head planter. I mean, I'm just not going to use those. So I just resold them. And I'd always get a ton of likes on those items. People, and I would send out offers and they'd end up going really low, and I didn't want to like sell them for nothing because, you know, I was trying to make a little bit of money back from buying the subscription. So, and then like all of a sudden one day someone would buy it full price. So almost, I mean, I would say a good portion of the items I sold at full price, or I sold in bundles where they got a little bit of a discount because it was a bundle. But so many cat items, as you can see. Lots and lots of cat items. I have a large cat lady following, I think. That's okay, because I'm kind of one. So, you know, I'm allowed to be. I'm a veterinarian. That's what I tell myself anyway. So that was number 3, cat lady box items. Number 4, floral goodnight macaroon dress. This was a pickup from a 90% off closed mentor sale. This was a really pretty dress. It was a button up the front and it was new with tags. I bought it for, I think, $1.20, if I'm not mistaken. And well, as you can see, it sold very well, but it also sold very quickly. I think it was like less than a week or so after I listed it. So that also, this list, sometimes it may not have the highest price, but it sold very fast. So, you know, those are things I feel like I want to look out for because, like I said, I like things to come in and then leave as quickly as possible. And then a friend of mine actually gave me this for free, but ModCloth as a brand is good, but ModCloth specialty dresses. So mine was Alice in Wonderland. It had the Queen of Hearts and the rabbit and, you know, the little card people on it. Really cute, lot of attention. It didn't sell as high as I was hoping for, but again, I got it for free. I'm pretty sure someone sent me an offer on it and eventually I just said yes. But it's a really cute dress. So that's on my list just because I do like unique items. ModCloth does tend to have a lot of unique type items, and it is a very popular brand, I feel like. So this next one is real fun. This is number 5. This is a Grateful Dead bear hoodie where the hood was a bear head. And I picked this up at the bins, and it actually even had stains on it, and it sold within 2 days of me listing it. And I've actually had people comment on this listing after it was sold, like months later, asking if I had any more. Yeah, that's how excited they were about this. I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but there's a huge Grateful Dead following out there. So I do recommend certain items like this that, you know, like the band or whatnot has a big following, because there's always someone out there looking for merchandise. At least I feel like there is. So, Grateful Dead bear hoodie. Number 6, I sold these Old Navy overalls in less than 24 hours for full price. They're just overalls, jean overalls. This was, I think, not in the summer, I think it was in the fall, or like August, September-ish is when I found these and sold them within 24 hours. I do have another pair listed that I listed in the last week or two, and they're not getting as much viewership as the last ones, but I have had comments that they wanted them, but they weren't the right size. So for some reason, Old Navy overalls, especially if they're older style, are popular. I don't know why, but it's a thing. So look out for overalls from Old Navy. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I miscounted. I'm on number 8 now. I don't remember what I said before. This is more organized than my last one, but still a little bit of a hot mess. Just because I have so much information. So my next one, which is supposedly number 8, is unique sweaters and blazers. Cat sweaters is a big one. I sold a couple of those this past year. I've also done some very interesting blazers from brands that aren't anything exciting. And yeah, I'm gonna post some of the pictures up here. They're pretty fun. I really love the cat sweaters, especially the Allison Daly one. That each cat had its own bling on it, which was really fun. And then Susan Bristol was the other one with the cat wearing the scarf. I'm pretty sure they were both vintage sweaters. The blazers were kind of animal print-ish. One was like the black on it was almost like a faux fur, but it's very, very short faux fur. Like it didn't stick up, but when you felt it, it felt really soft. And I don't know, they're just really fun. I like unique items, so getting this kind of stuff was fun for me. I do still have quite a few blazers in my closet that need to get sold, so if you're interested in stuff like this, check it out. So, number 9. We're gonna say it's number 9. Are these Ariat boots. Ariat boots are big. They're really pretty too a lot of the times. These were, a friend of mine gave these to me for free. So this was total profit. I'm really excited about them actually. I didn't really know anything about the brand until she gave them to me, and I was like, well, these are cool boots. And I looked them up and I was like, oh my gosh, they sell for a lot of money. So I did take a, what's it called? Someone sent me an offer on these and I did end up taking it. I could have waited longer. I had them for a while before I got this offer, and so I just wanted them gone, especially since I got them for free. So I just accepted the offer and sold them. I mean, it is still a good profit for me. Probably not my biggest profit, but one of my bigger profits last year. So Ariat boots, definitely recommend them. These also had scuffing. I mean, they weren't in perfect condition and they still sold for a good amount of money. Just make sure, you know, they're actually leather and that sort of thing. So this was probably one of my biggest sales last year, and this is, oh my gosh, I lost count again. I really need to get it together. I should have numbered things. So this is number 10. I'm sorry. These are Stuart Weitzman shoes. These were a bins pickup, so they were inexpensive, and they sold full price, $75, and I was really excited. This, like I said, this was one of my biggest sales last year, and they were really cute. They're gold little sandal wedge, and they sold really well, and they sold really fast. So that was the other thing, and they sold full price. You know, multiple positives on that one. So, number 11, Ugg boots. I found 2 pairs of Ugg boots at the bins on one day, and I fought some people for them, I'm not gonna lie. It was a 1, 2, 3 go situation, and I went, no. I mean, I didn't look like that, but it was definitely, I had my eye on them, and I was like, they're mine. Mine. So, anyway, I got both of them. The black ones were in really good condition, but had some faded areas, as you'll see in the video over here. The gray ones, though, had hole, not like an all the way through hole, but a hole, and they both still sold. Obviously, the black ones sold for more than the gray ones, but I mean, the gray ones still sold pretty quickly, even with a hole. So Ugg boots are definitely a big thing that people are looking for. So I do recommend getting them. Obviously, if they're like trashed, I mean, they're not gonna, you can't sell them then, but even if they have a small hole or some fading, I would definitely pick them up. Okay, so number 12 is this really cool, I could have put it in the other, but it is a jacket more than a blazer or a sweater. This was a Lee Sands, which I'm pretty sure is vintage. It was one size Missy, so definitely wasn't one size. It was a Angora mix jacket, and it was fuzzy, and it was gorgeous. And I found it at the bins, and it was one of those things I was like, do I buy it? Do I not buy it? Do I buy it? Do I not buy it? And I went back and forth, back and forth. And finally I was like, it's too pretty to leave behind. So I got it, and it, of course the sun is gonna come out now. It's been literally gloomy all day, but now the sun is gonna come out. Excuse me. Anyway, it was a really pretty blue color, had some embellishments on it, and it was just so pretty. And I think it took about 2 months to sell, but it sold, I want to say for about full price, because it sold for $50. So I was really happy with that flip. It was really cool. And then this one as well, this was another bins pickup. This is from, I think the brand is Lisa International. I've never heard of it before, maybe vintage. I saw some similar things on Poshmark for sale that did fairly well, so I got it. But it was a pink faux fur vest, and the front was almost like a suede, and the back was like sweater material. So it was very interesting. And then it had like fur, as you can see, fur all up here. And it sold for $35, which was a really good flip for something. And it was hot pink. It was like a hot pink. Hot pink. But it had really cool like button clasp things. I don't know what to call them. I forget what I called them in my listing. But they were really, it was just a really cool piece. Like it was something I was like, I'm not leaving this behind. It was in like excellent condition as well. So that was a really cool one from 2020. So number 14, these were a regular Goodwill pickup, so they cost a little bit more, but I actually remember hearing about this brand from Jack and Ryan, and that's actually why I picked it up. And they did great. Tons of likes. It did take a little longer to sell than I was thinking, but they were these really cool, like silvery, high, dirty laundry boots. And they did sell for $40, which is good. And they were just, oh my gosh, they were so cool. They were my size. I never tried them on because I didn't want to keep them, because I was pretty sure if I tried them on, they wouldn't have left. So yeah, that happens sometimes. Sometimes I see stuff I really like and I'm like, don't try it on because you don't need to keep it. But I did keep those. I'm wearing one of my cat shirts today, so I did keep those. All right, so the next one is another pair of boots. It was Crown Vintage is the brand, and they were like a riding boot, a tall riding boot, and they sold very, very quickly. Another bins pickup. A lot of interest in them, not as much as the dirty laundry boots, but again, they flipped a lot faster than the dirty laundry boots. I've sold 2 things now from Crown Vintage, and the boots definitely took the cake because they did sell for $35, and I was very excited about that flip. Made quite a bit of money on those, and I mean, they were just a really cool boot. So yeah, 16, my tie-dye Nike hoodie that I did myself is one of my favorite sells of last year, because one, it's my art and I did the tie-dyeing myself on it, and it sold full for $50. It was a bins pickup sweatshirt, and then I tie-dyed it myself at my house, and then it sold for, again, $50. So definitely on my list of top 20 for 2020. Next, 17 is the cherry Vans that I sold. And more, it was my favorite because one, they sold for $50 as well, but because of the story behind it, and this was actually featured on the Aussie Flippers channel, so check him out. He did a seller spotlight on me a couple weeks ago in one of his what sold videos because of this sale, and they were actually Vans I bought for myself on Poshmark. They were listed as an 8.5 women's, and I was like, well, they're a little bit bigger than my normal size, but I really liked them, so I purchased them, and the price was pretty low, so I was, you know, okay seeing, you know, just in case they didn't fit or whatever. When I got them, I realized they had listed them as the men's size, not the women's size. So the women's size was actually a size 10, which was way too big for me. So I was like, well, you know, they are in really great condition. They looked almost new. I'm not going to ding this person and do a return. I'm like, I'll just resell them myself. And I ended up reselling them for a profit, I think, of about $25. So I was pretty thrilled about that. And I actually listed them in men's versus women's. So I listed them as a men's shoe. I do sell everything in my closet. I have kids, men's, women's, and home. I am a one-stop shop, so check that out. Anyway, they were a really cute shoe, and they sold really well, and I was really excited because I got my money back plus profit. So that's always a goal, obviously. And then the next one is another bins find that was insane because this day I found all sorts of shoes. I found Steven by Steve Madden. I found, what else did I find? I found Vionic. There was just a ton of stuff. It was a Goodwill outlet that I'd never been to. I went with a friend, and she had actually gone through this bin and missed these and was angry. They were Coach boots, as you can see. So I sold these for $45. Someone sent me an offer. I probably could have waited and got more, but again, I think I bought them for less than $1. So I was like, yes, please take them for $45. I'll be happy with that profit. And then they were happy too. So everyone wins. The next one is another category, and it's bras. I know that's weird, used bras, but bras were big for me in 2020, and they still are. So, as you can see, scrolling by, I sold quite a few bras, and Victoria's Secret bras as well are a big one. Victoria's Secret bras, and honestly Victoria's Secret swimwear, tend to sell most of the time. I do have something that's sitting right now, but you know, for the most part, they do sell well. Some other bras that I've noticed do well are Spanx. Spanx is a big one, and then also Soma. I've sold a couple Soma bras, and then there's just Ashley Stewart is another one that my friend actually sells more of her stuff than I've only sold one of her bras. I did take a while, but the amount of attention it got was crazy. Like, I'm talking like 20 something likes. I relisted it, it literally got another 20 something likes. It was crazy. So it did finally sell. Someone finally bit the bullet and bought it. But yes, bras were big in 2020. Which is interesting because most people were home, and I'll be honest, I wasn't wearing one a lot, especially fancy ones. But hey, if you want to buy a bra, they're great because one, if you get them at the bins, they cost like nothing because they weigh nothing. So you're basically getting something for pennies and then selling it for $15 to $30 depending on the type of bra it is. So I mean, that's a good flip. And they do tend to sell, especially the really nice ones, pretty quickly. I sold one, well, it's this week, you know, this is 2021, but I sold one this week. I had listed it, I think less than a week ago. You'll find out on my What's Sold video on Sunday. But yeah, so bras are big. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. Especially if you're getting them at the bins. And I mean, obviously you don't want like gross bras. I mean, you want ones that look really good. I have used my sweater shaver on a few of them, you know, and they get that like pilling on them, and then they look almost brand new afterwards, which is really cool. So anyway, and then number 20, are we ready for it? Graphic t-shirts. I know some of you that know me know I sell a ton of graphic t-shirts, and the videos for this are going to take a while because I've sold a ton of graphic t-shirts last year. I did t-shirt sales, I did bundle sales last year, and I sold a ton of t-shirts. I love them because they're fun. I found a lot of like fun T-Rex ones, a lot of fun Disney ones, a lot of fun Marvel, Star Wars. All those tend to do really well. I do have some that are sitting now. I think they do better when you can get them like bundled. So I did last year, 3 for $25, 4 for $20 sales, buy one, get one free, buy one, get one half off, different things to kind of move inventory. But I sold a ton. There is one brand that I've never really heard of. It's called Zero Foxtrot. And I sold two of their shirts I found in the bins, I think in Asheville, if I'm not mistaken. And they got a ton of attention really quickly. They are this really cool, and they're going to be in the men's scroll up. They're really cool. They have like these skulls, but they're different types. So one was like Bane, and it had like the mask thing on it, and then there was one that was like a Native American Indian skull. They sold really quickly. Oh, it's interesting the things that people are interested in. Skulls definitely are a big thing. Affliction is another brand that sells really well. I've had a couple of those. I do have a couple in my closet right now as well that haven't sold, but you just never know sometimes. But Affliction does tend to be a really good brand. I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, just like the regular stuff. Peanuts. I just got, as you saw in my last haul, a Muppets tank top, a graphic tank top. So hopefully that will sell well once I get it listed, which I haven't yet. I did list a couple of things this morning, but I still have a ton more to do today. And then I'm also, like I said, I'm on the Clubhouse now. I'm supposed to be in a YouTube chat this afternoon with Hope from Racks to Riches. So if you're on there, I'll see you there. But anyway, graphic t-shirts big in 2020, hoping that they will be big as well this year, because I do like picking them up. I do find a lot at the Humane Society thrift shop where they cost anywhere from 8 cents to 25 cents depending on the sale. So those are the really good ones that have, they don't cost anything. So flipping them is really, you can flip it for $5 to $10 and still make money on it. So I don't think I've ever sold any for that low. I think the lowest I've sold is like maybe 8. But anyway, graphic t-shirts was my 20 for 2020. I hope that was kind of interesting for some of you. I enjoyed going back through all my sales and kind of reliving everything. It was fun, and I sold a ton this past year. So I'm really excited for 2021 and what it might bring. Again, I'm part-time. I'm doing this mostly to supplement my income and actually to take a step back from veterinary medicine a little bit. It's just been very overwhelming in the last year, and I just need a break a little bit. So yes, anyway, I hope you guys do subscribe to the channel. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to be entered into my giveaway. It will be a mustache IKEA bag with mask set. The mask is just gray. It doesn't have mustaches on it. Sorry. But the bag last week was the rainbow pride bag from IKEA in a mask. And I will see you guys on Sunday for what's sold. Have a great rest of your week since it's almost Friday, and remember, help control the pet population, have your pet spayed or neutered. Bye guys.